Hey everyone, it's your boy, Charlie, and I wanted to do something different today. I was planning on releasing a totally different video, but something unique came my way, and I thought, why not? You see, I've been playing this game called World of Warships for about 2 years now, and it's entirely free to play, and I love it. I have a ton of fun. It is the single most longest game I have on my computer, in fact. I had no intention of making a video on World of Warships today, but Wargaming said that they wanted to hear from the community how much fun they were having and their a relationship with the game and their history and whatnot. So I thought, sure, why not? World of Warships has been a big part of my life, and I guess most of that is entirely through my liking of the Navy. The American Navy, the Japanese Navy, Royal Navy. And you see, that didn't start until around when I was 12 years old, actually. When my dad took my brothers to see the USS Alabama, which is a state over from me. And before any of this, I had no idea what the Navy was besides aircraft carriers and destroyers and all the modern stuff that we had nowadays. It wasn't really appealing to me. None of the shipbuilding. Actually, I liked. But when they came back, my brothers would not keep quiet about the Alabama and their shipbuilding and the design of her. And I have to admit, I got a bit interested. I got curious. And so I did my research. And I looked into the American Navy shipbuilding industry and the Japanese Navy industry, and I was enthralled. I couldn't believe that, all of these wooden ships with the cannons, like pirate ships and whatnot, would someday evolve so much into something like this. And so I kept reading and reading. I was so infused with this subject, I couldn't stop talking about it. I was just yabbering on like, a little, 12-year-old kid would do. And I would just talk about how cool this was and how amazing it is. And just everything about it, annoying my family to death about it. It was great. I loved it. And out of all of this, I was always infused with like two ships. They were both battleships, the Yamato and the Montana. And the reason for this is because I liked big things. My favorite tank was the Mouse. My favorite building was the Empire State Building because, we all have this idea that I had this mindset. The mindset bigger is better. And to see these ships that were so humongous, I loved seeing people push things to how big they can push them. And that's kind of what I thought the Yamato and the Montana stood for. And although the Montana didn't exist, its design was severely ambitious, and I was just in awe of it. And so, yeah, I did more research, and I kept reading. This kept on until, fast forward about 2 years later, when I came across a video. And that video was titled, World of Warships Best Battleship Montana Tier 10 American Battleship Gameplay by Fly Daily. And at the time, I had no idea what World of Warships was. I mean, I knew about Wargaming and their game World of Tanks. It was my favorite game at the time, but I never knew anything like this. I had no idea that they were working on a Navy branch, and so I did more research, and I found out that this was the next step in their World of Warfare series, as I like to call it. And so I watched the video. Then I watched another, and another, and another, and I couldn't stop watching. This game looked so good to me. It was so great looking. I was already in love, even though I hadn't played the game myself. All I had seen was just gameplay from other people talking over like what I'm doing right now. And I had no idea what this game was about anyway. But I didn't care. I waited. I stayed updated. I watched all the videos. I read all the tweets and whatnot, all the update blogs. I read the wiki that was just starting out and stuff. until the game came out, September 17th, 2015. And that's when everything changed for me in this game, if you will. Well, you see, I started playing this game as soon as it came out. I downloaded it, and I was playing. And I was on it. I was lickety-split, just grinding through ships, trying to figure out what strategy, what this was, and I was awful. I was just bad at the game. And, yeah, here I am, about 3 years after the fact, and what do I have to say? Well, this is the most enjoyable game I have on my PC at the moment. I have so many memories and friends tied to this game that I can't just help but smile when I think about it all. Sometimes I'll just stand in this game just looking in the tech tree and reading the wiki for hours and looking in the premium shop, seeing what ships, what are good, what advantage does this ship have over this one, and oh man, is this ship worth buying? Is this ship worth grinding for? Oh, should I buy this one or should I buy this one? And I was just looking at it all and I was like, wow. And it was so new to me. Everything about it. I was looking through. I even found some ships I had not even known about, like the Tashkent class destroyer for the Russian Navy, or the Mogami class cruiser for the Imperial Japanese Navy. I didn't know any of those until I found this game. And it gave me more stuff to look at, more stuff to read. And not only that, so many friends that I know play this game, and that this is the game that we share and that we enjoy. I've played so many hours of this game with my friends and family. I've gotten so many people in on this game because, hey, it's a great game, you should play it, I want more people to play. I even got most of my brothers to play this game. And that, to me, is probably some of the greatest things that I've had. This game I have shared so many memories with my friends, just laughing, smiling, through victories and defeats. We just sit in a voice chat, playing this game, talking for hours about how this game's great, and why we love to play it. And it's just so much fun listening to the stories of my friends and how they've tamed the seas from the evil red team and all of that. And their adventures in grinding through multiple different ships. It makes me just stop and smile. It makes you just want to take a moment and just relish it all, relish the memories. And, you know, some of my friends have moved on from this game, and we don't really play this game together anymore. And some of their grinds are left undone. But we still talk. And just because we don't play this game anymore doesn't mean we're not friends. I have met people who I now know in reality through this game that I've continued to talk with for over so many years. This game has been a big part of my life, a big step in my social idea and the amount of friends I've had. And sometimes, sometime in the future I may move on to a different game. But that won't change the fact that this game has been in my life for so long and has been a big part in me and my friends. I'll always remember the memories it brought me. Some good, some bad. But I will never forget this. So, I wanted to say thank you, Wargaming, for making this game. And Thank you, World of Warships, for being there for me to play. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for listening to me ramble on and on. I know it's not the most appealing of content, but I'm trying and working on another video for you guys that I'm pretty sure you guys would like. And thank you for just staying here and watching this video throughout its entirety. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like, and also tell me in the comments your experiences with your favorite game and your friends with the game. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to see what you guys think and how you spend time with your friends. Alright, that's it for me. I'll see y'all later. So long, Space Cowboy.